The round of 16 of the Champions League is over. Juventus will be facing Tottenham Hotspur and Roma will play against Shakhtar Donetsk. Now, was it a lucky draw for the two Italian sides in the round of 16 of the Champions League? Will they be able to go through? And what realistically will happen? Well, let's start off with Juventus. The Bianconeri could have faced the likes of Paris Saint-Germain, Liverpool, Manchester City, Manchester United, Tottenham and Besiktas. The one team that is probably at a lower level than Spurs is the Turkish side. Other than that, let's overall say that Massimiliano Allegri's men were probably quite lucky with the final draw. They'll be playing against Tottenham at the Allianz Stadium first and then travelling to Wembley. So a fascinating game, even if Spurs, of course, have their dangers. They have the likes of Harry Kane, one of the best strikers in the world, Dele Alli, a solid defence, a good goalkeeper, some crucial charismatic players, but of course a team that's played 2 finals in the past 3 years, that's won 6 leagues in a row. Juventus cannot be afraid of Tottenham Hotspur, that's for sure. Tottenham a year ago didn't even make it past the group stage of the Champions League and now are actually quite struggling in the Premier League overall. So as Massimiliano Allegri tweeted after the draw, if Juventus play like Juventus, well, then it's going to be tougher for Spurs to go through than for the Bianconeri. If we have to tie it down to percentages, it's going to 60% for Juventus, their favourites, and 40% chance to see Tottenham to the next round. With regards to Roma, well, Roma, of course, coming first in the group, had an easier draw in theory, on paper, from a start. Of course, they could have been facing the teams that in the past seasons have dominating the competition, like Bayern Munich and Real Madrid. But the other 4 options, Sevilla, Porto, Shakhtar Donetsk and Basel, were fairly on the same level and a step lower down than Real Madrid and Bayern. So Roma were quite lucky in that sense as well to find a team, Shakhtar Donetsk, who are always difficult to face, especially when you have to go to Ukraine to play in February. And also, if you consider they're the only club that beat Manchester City this season and already knocked out an Italian club so far in the Champions League, and that is Napoli. But Roma, overall, had a very good draw. And by the time February comes, some key players, first of all, Patrick Schick, will be more part of the team and could eventually give more options to Di Francesco and give the chances to certain players to rest as well. So Roma will probably face the Shakhtar in the best possible shape and I believe have a very good chance of making it to the next round. What is crucial is that Roma don't implode like they often do in top European games, even though this season has proven with Di Francesco that there's been a change in mentality. We saw Roma go through in a very, very difficult group, the group of death, surely in the whole competition against Chelsea and Atletico Madrid, getting results against the Blues in both games and in the end making it through as first, topping the group, which is a fantastic achievement for Roma. We're also doing very well in Serie A. So like for Juventus, the Italian club in this case, Roma is favourite as well, and the percentage is a bit higher for Roma than it is for Juve to go through. To see Roma in the quarterfinals, I think it's a 70% chance and a 30% chance for them to get knocked out from Shakhtar Donetsk. Now let us know your predictions, what you think. Was it a lucky draw for the Italian sides? Do you think Juve and Roma will make it to the next round? And what is going to happen in the round of 16? Don't forget to follow us on Twitter and Facebook, support us on Patreon, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's ciao for now.